to this person, and I want to get into the other factors that it gets into. To be fair, I want to be fair, but who gets the most blame? It's that guy sitting up there in that suite on his 82nd birthday. Like, that's who gets the most blame for how Dallas has looked, not only last night, but for the rest, or on Sunday, but literally the entire season so far. He knew in his heart of hearts. First off, I've heard other people say this, and I couldn't agree more. I'm not convinced he wants to win a Super Bowl. I'm just not convinced. I'm just not convinced. I thought he had a little bit of fire under him when the Eagles went to the Super Bowl. He went out there and, he got Brandon Cooks at the time, and he went out there, he got Stephon Gilmore, and I liked what I saw there in that team. I felt like that was a real threat, and they were that season. They ended up, being really good that year in the regular season. But going into this season, you knew you had major deficiencies. You knew you needed a rushing attack. Derrick Henry was there, and from my understanding, he wanted to be a Cowboy. Now we see how he's looking with the Ravens. Bruh, we just talked about him. Bruh, he looking like he could run for another at least 4 years at this level. That's what it looked like. So you had a chance to bring in Derrick Henry. You didn't. You've had chances to bring in other receivers to pair other legit receivers with CeeDee Lamb. You haven't done that. I say this, I feel like every time we talk about Dallas, the interior of the defensive line is an issue. The interior of the defensive line is a major problem. He does not address it. Forget the draft, bro. Get some sure talent in those positions that D tackle, bro. Get somebody in the middle, nose tackle to stuff the run, bro. Teams running up the middle nonstop. Now you don't have Micah Parsons and Lawrence, and it's really cut. It's really over with. So Jerry Jones deserves most of the blame for how Dallas looks, because everybody in their right mind looked at the Washington Commanders, and I said this on our panel. The Commanders got better. The Eagles, roster-wise, got better. Even the Giants, even though they let go of Saquon, they playing decent so far this year. Like, they playing all right. They ain't playing too bad right now, in my opinion. They a threat to us next week. The Cowboys are the one team you look at and it's like, bro, y'all were just 12-5, bro. Y'all can make a few moves and really maybe get to the NFC Championship game, bro. And y'all just for whatever reason refuse. And I don't know if it's because you like being in the media for not making moves, or you want people to think that you're above it all and you just know it all. But bro, it's not a good look. So he deserves most of the blame. Secondly, that defense. Now that I already talked about the personnel that they don't have, their defense is what Stephen A say. The Cowboys' defense is awful. It's awful. I don't know if you saw that clip of him talking about Deshaun Watson. Awful. Like, bro, their defense is terrible.
If you want to arrest him for being awful, I won't be mad at
you. Bro, the level of seriousness in his face when he said that made it so funny, bro. The way he said awful. Bro, somebody said, random thing. Somebody on Instagram, I seen the clip on Instagram. Somebody spelled out how he said awful. OFF. awful. Like, hilarious, bro. But that's how the Cowboys defense is, bro. Against the Giants, against bad teams that are not known for offense, or I won't say bad teams that are not known for scoring like that, they show up. You held the Giants to 15 points. You held Cleveland to 17 points. You held the Steelers to 17 points. And it's not a coincidence. They won all three of them games, Joe. They won all three of them games. Teams that are known for scoring the football, bro. At the time that they played the Saints, they was scoring the ball at a high level. The Ravens, who you just mentioned, is the number one scoring offense in the league. And the Detroit Lions, 44 points, 28 points, and 47 points. They are literally 30th in the league, bro, in points allowed per game. That's where they rank, 30th. That's how bad this defense has been. You get to the rushing attack, which is why, again, you got to put this on Jerry, a big part of it. They are dead last in rushing per game, bro. They are the worst rushing attack in the National Football League. Bro, Rico and Zeke combined for 42 yards on 13 carries, bro. So now you get to Dak. I have to say all that because, to be fair to Dak, bro, it's a lot you seem like you're going to have to overcome from time to time. The defense not showing up, and you got no running game. All you got is CD and Ferguson. Yeah, bro. CD and Ferguson to really throw the football to. That's really all you got. But You got to put some of this on Dak too, because you just got paid. And
Mm-hmm.
some of this is on you, bruh. When you go back and you look at this game, what do we always say about Dak? When that defense is there, they win because he normally plays relatively well when the defense is there and they give him short fields and they give him more opportunities to make plays. But when they are having a bad day, and you can see it with Dallas right away, it's gonna be one of them days. It's gonna be one of them days. Dak seems like he shrivels up. I'm going back to when I'm watching this game, bro. The Lions score a touchdown. It's 7-3. They
Oh
march the ball
man,
all the way downfield. Dak throws an interception in the
that's
red zone.
crazy.
Bro, points off the board. But the defense comes back, limits the Lions to a field goal. You come back down in your own territory for, I think it was like 30-yard line on a
Mm-hmm.
3rd and 5, bad read, incomplete pass. Lions get the ball back again. We know this defense ain't playing well so far. Trick play, touchdown. Now they up 17-0 or 17-3. The game is not over yet. You get into a 3rd and 10 situation, you get sacked. The defense limits them to a field goal again. So now it's 20-3. The game is the first half. The game is not quite over yet.
This one it came over though. Go ahead.
Bruh. Throw the ball on 2nd down. It's 3rd and 6. You throw the ball short to Tober, expecting him to make a play for the first down, which I thought wasn't a bad move. You give a receiver a chance to make a play. You like 2 yards short. I understand it. Then you go for it on 4th down, which at that point in the game, I understand you completely miss Ferguson, who's sitting there clapping, bro. Like, did you see it? Sitting there like, yo, I'm open. Completely miss Ferguson. Throws the ball to, I forget who number 9 is, the kick returner. I'm blanking on this name right now.
Turpin.
Throws the ball to Turpin. I think it was a PI, to be honest with you. I think it was a missed PI. You don't get that. Lions get the ball back, go up, score another touchdown, 27-3. At that point, it's a wrap.
Over.
It's like, even though the defense is terrible, bro, you are paid in a way to at least overcome some of this. We can't just say it's Jerry. We can't just say it's the defense when you the highest paid quarterback in the history of the game currently. We can't say that, bro. You get the ball back with an opportunity to score. At least put up a field goal, bro. At least give your defense something. Keep them off the field for a bit. The last thing you want to do is have interceptions and be punting the ball early and often, to that offense when you see that offense is cooking. He got to do a better job at stopping the bleeding, bro. He has to do a better job at stopping the bleeding. But if I had to give percentages, bro, Jerry got to have at least 75% of this, bro, almost, because it's all his fault. It's all his fault. You know your quarterback. You see what your quarterback can do. You know what he is. You know bro, Dak needs a decent team around him to win football games. It's just a fact. Most quarterbacks do. Jalen does. To just put it in context for the Cowboys fans watching, what you trying to say? Jalen need A.J. Brown to win at a high level.
Yeah, everybody,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you need he needs his defense to be able to get timely stops for him. And I think he need a decent run game like most quarterbacks in order to win games. If you strip both away from him, bro, and you ain't got no other option on the outside to throw the ball to outside of CD, and y'all not even connecting like that, what you asking for? You know you're getting smoked. That gonna be about 2 picks, and you're gonna look up and it's 27-3 or 28-5 or it's some crazy score. It's like, dang, Dallas is doing Dallas again. And the worst part about this is these games are in Dallas.
I know.
It's smoked at home like this. Right. When just last year, they was the best home team in the league.
Undefeated. Lost their last 4 home games.
Man, it's enough to go around, bro. But it starts at the top. You got it, bro. You got to put your players in position to win, bro. You got to do more than pay them. You got to get some players to fit in this system to help them play better, bro. Ultimately.
Yeah. They were undefeated at home last year, and they lost their last 4 home games. They got smoked on all 4 first halves. So the Ravens, the Green Bay Packers, Saints in this game. Now, I do think Jerry Jones wants to win. He just wants to win when he's the guy. He wants to win his way of winning. Because when he did win, who was getting all the credit? Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah.
And he got rid of him. Like, that's the worst decision he made. He got rid of Jimmy Johnson because he wanted to take over. He wanted to fully take over the personnel. And then he was like, no. Okay, you're going to get out of here then. And then he won a Super Bowl the year after all the residuals of Jimmy Johnson. But then once Jerry Jones completely took over, they haven't got to the NFC Championship game since.
Yeah.
So he's the problem. And like you said, like I said this before, like you heard it saying, you can't teach an old dog new tricks, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna give you a better one. It's easier to have a baby than to try to raise a dead. You need new life. You
Yeah.
need new blood. And you look at
Hmm.
your family, AJ. I'm not just you and your wife, but
Hmm.
like in your family, when there's a new baby born, everybody excited. Like, oh, they're excited. Like because new life, new blood. What y'all do last year, AJ? Look, y'all got AJ Brown with the Super Bowl, came back the next year, got into a Philly funk.
Hmm.
We need new blood. Let's go get Saquon Barkley.
Saquon. Yep.
It brings new life. Like, okay, it's new hope. Okay, we got Saquon. Ravens get to the AFC Championship game, lose. What they do? Get Derrick Henry. Kansas City Chiefs win the Super Bowl. Y'all
Hmm.
office was vanilla. What we gonna do? Get Hollywood Brown and Xavier Worthy. New life. Everybody like, oh, this office gonna be crazy, right? Crazy.
Hmm.
Years ago, Jimmy Garoppolo and the 49ers go to Super Bowl, loses. They come back the next year, right? They get to a slow start. No, sorry. They lose to the Rams. They come out the next year, get to a slow start, go get C-Mac. They go get Chris McCaffrey. They make a move. The Cowboys don't do that. The last time they did that is when they got Amari Cooper, and it brought wonders for them. They didn't lose a game after that. So it is Jerry Jones' fault. But like you said, AJ, 38-point loss. Fifth worst loss in Cowboys history. The worst home loss at home for the Cowboys since Jerry Jones owned the team. It's the worst loss, and it happened to be on his 82nd birthday. That was crazy. These
Bruh.
dudes trying to score 82 points on Jerry Jones' birthday. That's what happened. That's probably what happened.
Sheesh.
Detroit starting lineup played for 9 possessions, and they scored on every single last one of them, and they came out the game. AJ, they started throwing bash to the face to the old lineman. They started throwing some trickery stuff to the old line, bro. They was straight up embarrassing these dudes. So yes, and then what you said about Dak Prescott, yes, you are the highest paid player. We just talked about Jaden Daniels. He's throwing the ball to Terry McLaurin. You got CD Lamb. His second and third option is an all-brand Cowboy, Noah Brown, and an all-brand Eagle, Zacchaeus.
Hmm.
And he making it work. Like, Dak, you the highest paid player. That interception he threw was so deflating. Oh
Bro.
my goodness. Like,
Yep.
like
The one in
I'm
the
watching
red
the game.
zone.
Yes, the first one. I'm watching that game, AJ. I know the score already because I didn't watch it live. And I'm rewatching it, and I'm like, yo, they actually look all right. You know what I mean? They moving the ball. You know what I mean? Okay, they got several field goal. Okay, cool. Lions scored touchdown first, I think, and they kicked a field
Hmm.
goal. And then
Yep.
they, like you said, they held Lions to a field goal. I'm like, okay. And they driving the ball again. They get down to the red zone, and he throws that sloppy interception, lazy pass. Pass was still it's in the pass underthrown. Even if the cornerback didn't bail, it was an
Hmm.
underthrown pass. Like it still would have been picked off. So he do things like that that's so deflating. Like this, that Steelers game. He threw what 3 interceptions in that game? It was like that. Like he got saved by the defense. So
He got like two interceptions and a fumble, if I'm not
in
mistaken.
the
I
fumble,
could be
three
wrong though.
turnovers. The fumble,
Hmm.
yeah, but the 2 interceptions, come on, bro. Like 2 bad ones too. Like they be head scratchers. So yes, we understand the defense is not gonna be there because y'all already roster wise, you're not shaped. And then y'all losing y'all like come on now. You Lawrence and Parsons, two of y'all best defenders. We know that. Jerry Jones didn't do you no favors with that one. And then on top of that, you didn't got no run game. Like you said, they last in the league. But you still are Dak Prescott. You still got CD Lamb, and you still, like you said, I got the ball in my hands every possession. I got control of everything. You have full control of the offense. You have Mike McCarthy, who changed your life last year. You gotta be better than that. You gotta be better than that. So I would say Jerry Jones first, Dak second, and I'm
Mm.
gonna put someone on CD, man.
Mm.
Like CD Lamb, you paid too. We ain't forget about you. And all your antics against Dak Prescott, I don't like that. I don't like receivers like going at their quarterback like that. Like your quarterback, like Shannon Sharp always says that. Don't show up your quarterback in front of everybody because at the end of the day, he's throwing the ball to you. And one thing you want to do is build confidence in your quarterback. CD,
Mm-hmm.
he been the crybaby all year so far, and he's getting paid too. It's not like he's had flawless. I mean, he had flawless games also. So I'm gonna put it on Jerry Jones, Dak, and then CD. And it's hard to say Mike McCarthy because that thing the roster ain't built. Sorry.
You got nothing for the defense?
Who they got? I mean, you know what? Trayvon Diggs, bro. I can't recognize you.
Bro, I said that last
I
episode. He
can't
looked he,
recognize.
bro.
I
But
can't
see,
recognize you.
that's another reason why you got to put it on Jerry. You lost Bland. You knew Bland was
Yeah,
out before the season started, if I'm not mistaken, for
they,
multiple weeks.
they could have got
Trayvon first
Stephon.
off a ACL tear, bro.
And
You
they
need
let
secondary
Stephon walk.
help, bro. You and Gilmore looking nice
He
for the
is. But that,
Vikings. You, bro, it's just again, bro. Like, and this is another thing on the Dak topic, and I know we gotta move on to the pick'ems. On the Dak topic, bro, I told Tomo this, and I told all the Cowboy fans. I knew this, and a lot of them kind of scoffed at me when I said this, and it just adds to why Jerry absolutely had to make moves this offseason. Bro, Dak is coming off the best year he's ever had as a starter. That was his best year he ever had as a starter last year. 9 times out of 10, bro, if we being honest, without a running game, and now coming into a new season where you won a division and you got smoked in the first round, bro, he's not going to do that again, especially the next year, bro. Last year, he was lights out. He was second in the MVP race. Second. You think he gonna duplicate that the following season with a worse team in a tougher division and ultimately in a tougher conference with a defense that you didn't put no pieces, add no pieces to, with no running? You got Zeke and Rico I hadn't even heard of before the season, and just CD and Ferguson, bro. You need more.
And you
You're
lost
going
your
to,
defensive coordinator.
bro, in order to even get close to what he did before, you need to at least give him Derrick Henry, who was there to be had and wanted to be in Dallas, bro. That and it's weird to me, Joe, because it's like, bro, bringing stars to Dallas builds your brand.
Exactly.
Like, bro, getting Odell when he was available a while ago helps your brand. It brings more fans and a bigger audience. Getting somebody like Derrick Henry builds your brand, bro. Like, building up the defense, it builds your brand, bro. Why do you refuse to do it? Why, bro? You don't have a marquee head coach that, like Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson he's like a great, like, everybody know he's a great head coach. We ain't talking about Mike McCarthy like that. If you build a team around them, bro, you gonna get credit. You ain't gonna give more credit to Mike McCarthy than Jerry Jones if you build a team. If you pull up, what's your GM name? Peters, who built his team now, or Howie? Look at your division, bro. Like, bro, he got his karma, bro. I ain't troll no Cowboys fans. I feel for him, bro. I kind of feel for him, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, this is tough. Like,
I'm actually mad for y'all. I want
like,
Jay to do something. Like, come on. Especially after that radio conversation. That's a whole nother conversation, man.
Oh, he upset because his 82nd birthday was wrong.
I know he's on the schedule. He was like,
bro,
we got the Lions for my birthday.
Bro, man.
Right, I know he was sick.
That's, man, again, his karma.
Yeah.
But